back with Jerrett Young for part 2 from Oliver and Bonacini restaurants. Okay, we didn't talk about getting into a restaurant.
Right.
The day before New Year's Eve, last minute, I'm like, okay, I want to go out to a restaurant. What can we do? How can we get a reservation at this point?
I think the first question you have to ask yourselves and your guests that you're going out with, where do you want to be at midnight? Right?
Okay.
Because a lot of people want to be at Nathan Phillips Square or back at home. You should take that answer and then scale it back. A lot of the restaurants that we have are really busy at midnight. So if you want a reservation and you want to be somewhere at midnight, then make it at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
If you want to be somewhere at home or out on the town at midnight, then make an earlier reservation. Last minute reservations, some of the finer upscale restaurants are already full.
Okay.
But look on the websites, take a look at the menus, because some of the offerings are really great in some of these local places, smaller places, more casual places.
What about going really early, starting your night off early at a restaurant, going even at 4 o'clock, maybe having a few hors d'oeuvres and then starting to eat at 5 o'clock and getting out before the big rush comes in?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people have this stigma that, oh, I can't eat at 5 o'clock or at 5:30. But you can actually eat at 5 o'clock, 5:30, then come home and invite people over at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then get into some cheese, get into some champagne, get into some chocolate, and you're at home at midnight. You don't have to fight trying to get a cab.
Okay, let's talk about what you have brought on the table.
Sure.
First of all, I want to talk about the caviar, because we think caviar is expensive.
Right, so the caviar that I brought is actually from a company called Hooked.
Okay.
And this is a salmon caviar, and people think caviar is hundreds of dollars. This little tin right here is about $30.
There you go.
Right, and it's great, again, when you talk about feeling like you're celebrating at home, you use a bit of caviar on smoked salmon, even on a baked potato with some creme fraiche. Adds a texture, it's beautiful.
And you know, your friends, family would be very impressed
Absolutely.
if you pulled out the caviar.
Yeah, absolutely.
What other things do we have?
Some of the other things, this is a beautiful raw honey. Again, if you're doing a cheese board, put a little bit of honey on the cheeses. Really elevates the taste. Pure maple syrup. If you have a dessert, a drizzle of maple syrup. Cider vinegar. Instead of using normal vinegar for your salad, put a little bit of cider vinegar. And again, people feel like, oh wow, they've gone all out here.
Yeah.
And you almost feel like you're in a restaurant because some of these ingredients are a bit foreign to people.
Yeah, and so you want to feel special. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about the champagne again. We're talking about at midnight. Nobody's going to know what's going on. You don't have to get the most expensive bottle of champagne.
You do not.
So what do we have here?
That is an actual champagne from France, Perrier-Jouet, very reasonably priced at $65.95.
There you go.
Right, again, not hundreds of dollars. Great, and it's really great with root vegetables. So you can have it with dinner, no problem.
There you go.
This is our O&B Sparkling Buzz. You can get it in the restaurants, but Cave Spring actually makes a sparkling as well. It can't be called champagne because it's not in France, but this is beautiful. It goes great with roast turkey, spiced chicken dishes, and it retails for about $27.95.
Which is very reasonable.
Great value, and it's delicious. It's delicious. Keep it local, keep it delicious. Nothing too complicated at midnight. You don't want it to be complicated.
Rosé?
Rosé, Henry Pelham Rosé. Fun, fruity, lively, very festive. It's about $29.95 retail, and again, great thing for midnight.
Okay, great thing for midnight. You can get this at the LCBO.
They're all available at the LCBO. All these products are available in specialty stores around the city. So again, you don't have to do a lot to make your guests feel great, and you feel like an amazing host. And
truffles as well. The truffles make people feel very special.
Oh, absolutely. A few slices of truffles on a risotto or a fettuccine or a steak, even fries. Parmesan cheese, truffles, and fries. Perfect combination.
There you go.
It is the
okay,
perfect
so
combination.
Oliver and Bonacini restaurants. Any chance of getting me in on?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We get a lot. Anything for you. Last minute cancellations though, but you know what? We have
people do cancel
all the time.
You can always be put on a waiting list.
You can, and you can call, try online, but also phone our restaurants as well. We have 9 restaurants in the city, as you know, from really casual to high end. So look at the type of experience you want, and I'm sure we can find something for you.
And all the information will be on breakfasttelevision.ca. Taking a break. Cheers. We'll see you when we come back.